Happy Christmas from all here at Talking Music. I'm Paul Coast Black. Coming up in the next part of the show, we're going to take a look at one of the other things that's almost certain, the majority of Christmas, the novelty record. And don't worry, we're not playing Mr. Blob.
So, right now on this Christmas day, hope you're enjoying the show, we are going to have a segment on Christmas novelty records.
Let's face it, there's been a lot of them over the years. When we've had 3 successive years of
Sausage
novelty
rolls.
records about sausage rolls.
And he's bound to, that's bound to continue, I guess, as well.
I mean, it's raised a lot of money for charities.
It has raised a lot of money, of course.
Let's hope it does. I mean, they've been interesting versions.
Yeah, I mean, obviously we've had Elton John and Ed Sheeran helping him as well, of course. Apart from Lad Baby, who else have we had?
Bob the Builder. Can you fix it?
Can we fix it? Yeah, I forgot about Bob the Builder, yeah.
Blobby, Blobby, Blobby.
Mr. Blobby, Mr. Blobby, yeah.
We can forget about him quite easily. For my first choice, I'm going to go way, way back to 1948. Not that I remember it, I'm just going to point it out quickly.
Right, okay, just to clarify.
Yeah, so this was originally released by a primary school teacher who had asked his kids in his class, aged 10, 11, what did they want most for Christmas? Now, the popular answer for them was for their adult teeth to come through. Because they'd lost their baby teeth, and so they're sick of sounding with that whistle as they spoke, just wanted some proper teeth. So a couple of weeks later, he'd put all this down to music. He'd gone to a conference in the States where he was teaching, and the teachers loved it. So he ended up putting it formally to paper. Obviously, back then there wasn't formal charts, but it did get subsequently released and has kind of become a perennial Christmas favourite that you see on compilation CDs, some occasionally vinyl, and no doubt for streaming as well. And we're talking about Spike Jones and his City Slickers, and the song is All I Want for Christmas Is My 2 Front Teeth.
Which I can't say I'm familiar. Well, obviously I know.
You will be. As soon as you listen to it.
I probably will be. A very Merry Christmas to you all, Chris Benson here. And I hope you've enjoyed all the different announcements today. I hope it's made it a bit special. Now, time to find out what Paul Coates Black has picked as his second favourite novelty Christmas song. So, the next novelty record you've picked, what have you gone for?
So, I was looking through to work out what the number ones were between 73 and 89. And I came across this song, which I couldn't recall the name of, but I did recognise the name of the artist who'd done it. And again, I couldn't think what it was, so I had a Google search, and of course I did know it, so I've had to go for this as a great comedy one. So 1983, it's the alternative version of the 12 Days of Christmas, as told by Irish actor and comedian Frank Kelly, who many of us will know better as Father Jack Hackett from the 90s comedy series Father Ted. It's a tale of the generosity of giving at the festive time. However, the receipt that all is mentioned in the 12 Days of Christmas on this occasion proves far too much, as you're going to hear.
I mean, it's a good. He was on Top of the Pops doing this.
Yeah,
It's been
introduced by John Peel.
Was that who introduced it? I mean, it's. I don't think it charted that well, so I'd have to check what position it got to. But I love it. It's a great comedy record.
Yeah, it is.
The world's a better place for the comedy records, I think. So Frank Kelly, the 12 Days of Christmas. Merry Christmas from Talking Music, Chris Benson here. Now, what is Paul Coates Black's third and final novelty Christmas record pick? So you have picked another novelty record. What have you gone for?
I have, and this time around I've gone for the second of the Comic Relief releases. So 1987 saw Mel and Kim. That's not the sisters.
Respectable.
Wrong, Mel and Kim. This is Mel Smith and Kim Wilde. So comedian Mel Smith did Rocking Around the Christmas Tree. So it reached number 3 in 1987. It was the second musical release for Comic Relief. The first was Cliff and the Young Ones, of course. Amongst other people featuring it was Mel's comedy partner Griff Rhys-Jones, Curiosity Killed the Cat.
Curiosity Killed the Cat? What were they in the video?
They're in the video. They're in the video.
Are they? Oh, are they the ones where the choir singers at the door?
I believe so, yes.
I was on the spot there.
And there's also spitting image puppets of Tina Turner and Bette Midler in the video.
There is. Yeah, there is. It's a great song. God bless Mel Smith. I mean, obviously, long passed away, but
it's perfect common timing, the delivery between Mel and Kim's responses in a totally uninterested way.
Yeah,
Nell's double entendres.
It is. It's a great song, and now I hope they enjoyed doing it, and I think they do. I think they did enjoy making it. It's a good fun Christmas song, like you say. I mean, having said that, it had to be, because Brenda Lee's version, let's be honest, is brilliant.
It is.
So you can't, you're never going to beat that. So make something
different,
and they did exactly that, didn't they? I think other records, novelty records. What can I mention? I guess what are we going to get for her indoors? George Cole and Dennis Waterman. So obviously, had Dennis Waterman 1980 did I Could Be So Good For You. 1983, they were on Top of the Pops. Might have been the same episode as Frank Kelly. I'm not sure. It might have been. It was, but I have to say, the Top of the Pops, even in the early 80s, there was a lot of still miming. They came on and sang and performed it live. And do you know what? Fair play to them. They did it live, and I like it as a Christmas song. You can't get it on Spotify or anything like that. But I love it. It's just that'd be one of definitely my Christmas picks. I think. I guess Crackers International counts by Erasure, because that was an EP and it has one of my favourite songs of all time on it. I think it had Stop on it, which is definitely not a festive song in the slightest. But I remember I used to be a member of a swimming club. I think it was about 8 or 9 in the Christmas party, and I remember Stop coming on by Erasure, and it is a great song. Wonderful.
Everything
song.
Erasure did at that time.
Oh my goodness me, yeah. That is a brilliant. So that'd be my picks. It would.